Good afternoon. I'm David Fontaine, author of the Black Financial Literacy and Wealth Building Bible. And today we're going to talk about the preeminent institution within our community, the Black Church, and how it can contribute to wealth building. We have all heard the statistics about the condition of Black Americans. 25% of Black Americans live below the poverty line compared to 8% of whites. Our unemployment rate runs 6 to 70% higher than the national average. 70% of our children are raised in single-family homes. The average net worth of a white American household is $171,000 versus $17,150 for a black family. This has to change. There was an old R&B song sung by the Impressions in the mid-1960s called "People Get Ready. A Change is Coming. You don't need a ticket. Just get on board." Well, something very special is happening within our community. The African American community is crying out for change and leadership. Why we are in a time period just like the civil rights movement prior to 1954. The Ferguson incident, the killing of Eric Martin, Breonna Taylor, and Eric Floyd have awakened an emerging new consciousness. People are seeking and asking for more. They know something is awfully wrong, and they are seeking answers and solutions to their conditions. They realize if change is to take place, they must look to themselves and institutions that understand, support, and respond to their condition. The Black Church, the preeminent institution within our community, has the resources and moral authority to increase Black wealth immediately and significantly. It's the best continuing organized entity within the Black community. 87% of Black Americans are still affiliated with a religious institution. It has a long history of activism and service within our community. The civil rights movement was a success because of the Black church. The guidance and support it gave Dr. Martin Luther King was fundamental to its success. There are over 85,000 churches with $50 billion in assets, and these churches receive more than $12 billion a year in contribution. We must leverage these resources to eliminate the wealth disparity gap within our communities. Now let's talk specifically about what some churches have done and what others must do to begin alleviating this problem. Here are two examples of wealth building programs implemented by Black churches on the West and East Coasts. The Allen Chapel Episcopal Church in Queens, New York, the Reverend Floyd took a neighborhood with empty storefronts and other signs of a dying local economy and built a 400-unit apartment complex for senior citizens with the help of the congregation. The church also rehabbed and rented 15 boarded-up homes. It established a credit union, home care agency, and transportation corporation. It provided micro low-interest loans to over 34 minority entrepreneurs after a business plan was presented. The loans range from $2,000 to $20,000. These recipients would not have qualified for a traditional bank loan. 1/3 of its annual contributions is set aside for economic development. It has a travel agency, medical and dental offices, a barbershop, a restaurant, and a preschool. The African American Episcopal Church of Los Angeles established a nonprofit economic development corporation. The corporation provided over $400 million in grants, loans, and contracted services primarily for Black businesses. This created approximately 4,000 jobs for the community. It established a venture capital fund, a commercial loan program, and funded over 200 small businesses. A home loan program provided loans for more than 200 people. There are a few churches which have successful programs to build wealth within their neighborhoods. However, there are no formalized programs nationwide to create wealth. I will outline programs of action that will increase Black wealth if these actions are implemented by Black churches. Some of these programs are: all churches must have a financial literacy education to teach members about money management, entrepreneurship, budgeting, credit, and investing. A fixed portion of all tithes and offerings must go towards economic development to provide seed money to qualify new and existing businesses after a business plan is presented. All churches must have an economic development plan to increase employment, home ownership, and residential and commercial revitalization within their communities. All churches must deposit at least a third of their tithes and offering in black banks and credit unions. This will increase their ability to provide funding for new home loans and neighborhood economic development. All businesses must have a Black Business Directory or app. The directory is an important tool which will inform members of the congregation of Black businesses within their cities. It will provide the services, names, addresses, and email information of the prospective businesses. This process could also assist in restoring membership in the church within the community, recognizing the relevant role it's playing in building the community naturally as well as spiritually. The implementation of these programs can contribute significantly to increased Black wealth, which contributes to their overall well-being and quality of life within these neighborhoods. That's my presentation for this afternoon. If your church doesn't have a program, talk to your minister about it. Talk to the deacon board or the people that are in charge, and possibly you can work on providing some of these programs for your congregation. If you'd like additional information on my book, go to my website, blackfinancialwealthnetwork.com, or if you wish to purchase my book, go to amazon.com/book. The book is entitled The Black Financial Literacy and Wealth Building Bible. You can check out on Instagram check us out on Instagram at Black Financial Wealth Building or Facebook at the Black Financial Wealth Building Network. Thank you so very much for tuning in today, and look forward to speaking with you next week. And we're going to talk a little about credit and how you improve your credit score and what makes up your credit score. Thank you for listening again, and God bless. This is David Fontaine from the Black Financial Network. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.